Hello everyone, this is Grace from Medicine. Today we will introduce some questions from our customers for CNC Water Conversion Center.
Hi, this is Chriswell.
For today's introduction, we have three topics. And the first one is how to treat the different size of 50 axis. And the second part is how to deliver our conversion center by whole machine or disable machine. And the third part is how to
Install the
install the
machine
machine.
and
Yes.
during the how to install the machine during the epidemic. So let's get started with our first part, which will be introduced to how to choose the right fixed X machine, fixed X rotary table for the vertical machine.
And this is our standard three-axis vertical machine center.
Yes.
Let's see this video.
And from the 3X vertical machine center's internal structure, you can have a basic idea of the basic structure inside the vertical machine. And after this, we'll tell you what it's like to install our fifth X rotary table inside the work table of the vertical machine center. This video shows you the VMC 640 model of the machine, and currently it is doing the milling task. You can see the spindle and the workbench.
This is our standard three-axis vertical machine center. This is also the video show three-axis vertical machine center 640 model.
And for all this standard machine model, our typical use of the control system is a Siemens 808D. And for the next part, when we introduce you our fifth five-axis rotary table, the control system will be different because the Siemens 808D cannot handle the fixed X.
But some customers need to add the fifth axis and fourth axis on the vertical machine center, like this.
And from this diagram, you can it gives you an idea of how the axis moving travel works. And on the upper part, the three direction shows the X, Y, and the Z direction. The spindle moves and the work table moves horizontally, also in a vertical direction. And the two indication shows below the circles means the fourth axis and the five axis rotary direction.
This is some video for five axis vertical machine center.
From this video, you can see the axes are moving all together at once. So you can see this is a 5 linkage, 5-axis rotary table.
This is some pictures show 5-axis working really good. And we know we have many different sizes of 5-axis and how to choose the 5-axis. How to choose the vertical motion center with the 5-axis, different size 5-axis. This is um,
On the right side, it's the layout diagram for this type of 5-axis rotary table. And customer usually determine the right size of table they want to use by viewing our partners' website. There's a lot of different type of the rotary table they can select, and how to choose the right access 5-axis rotary table for the special machine model is depends on our VMC's rotary table size and the 5-axis touching surface size.
yes, we can see this type of 5-axis size is 538, 37, sorry, by 240. And so for this table's 5-axis, we can choose VMC 650 or VMC 850. These are different sizes of 5-axis. And for the FAR 170 tip of 5-axis, we can choose VMC 850 or 1160. And you can see this picture. The this 50-axis size is 7,700 by 300 millimeter.
Yes.
And for this model of 5-axis, which size vertical motion center we can choose? Do you know?
Oh, this special size of vertical rotary table, we usually apply it on our vertical machine center 1160 or 1270.
And what's the size of fifth axis?
Of the 5-axis.
Yes.
It's FAR 220.
And by 600
Yes.
millimeters.
This is the dual X and dual arm 5-axis rotary table.
Yes, if we want to choose the fifth axis, it depends on the size of vertical motion center work table and the size of fifth axis work table. This is our standard model of vertical motion center, and we also have some larger machine like ARVMC 1890.
And for this part, we are going to introduce you more detail of our machine delivery. This some picture shows in the delivery process.
7.
When we deliver the machine, we usually transfer the machine by using the metal container if our customer ordered the two set of machine or more than two. So we will pack the machine in plastic bags, plastic materials, and to install the machine right inside the container, and it usually won't get damaged because the metal container is very stable during the shipping. And if our customer wants to order one machine, or uh, if our customer wants to only order one machine, then we will pack it in our wooden package and to ship it during the delivery process.
Yes. And for the packing of the vertical machine center, we usually ship the compact machine. Only remove the model and the um, drag chain and the sheet metal. Here is some video to show how to packaging the machine.
As you see, this is the drag chain we detached from the machine parts, and we'll ship it as a whole machine and put the accessories inside the BMC machine body. So it will be easier for our customers to uh, install the machine while the machine arrives, and also to protect all the equipment inside the machine to make sure they won't be damaged during the shipping process.
From this video, we can see our engineer remove the model from the machine.
And our machine, the delivery process is usually takes 90 days for the machine to deliver after the customer possess the first deposit. So after our customer orders the machine, we'll start to assemblize the machine parts from our inventory and ask our engineer to test the machine to make sure all the equipments are working, mm, are all functional correctly. And then we will be detach all the accessories inside the machine. For instance, like the drag chain and the motors, we'll be pack them in the wooden boxes and put the separate accessories inside the machine body during shipping. So the machine is delivered as a whole compact. It for two reasons. The first is to make sure all the accessories of the machine won't get damaged during the shipment, and the second is it is easier for our customers to install the machine after they receive the mm, receive the machine type. And also the fixed axis rotary table, we have discussed the control system earlier. For the 3X virtual machine center, the controller we use, the standard controller we use is Siemens 808D. And for the fifth, if the client asks to put the fifth axis or the fourth axis uh, on the machine, then we will apply other controllers such as Siemens 828D or other controllers like Mitsubishi or Phonak. And for the five axis machine rotary table, there is two difference between the controller. So there's one we use a Siemens 840.
Yes.
That is for the five axis linkage. So if client's workpiece has a multiple curve surface and it requires more smooth processing, they will need to use the Siemens 840 to make the five axis linkage.
And for the next video show, we will introduce the difference of five axis and um, um, 3+2 axis vertical machine center. And let's see this video. This is show the our engineer to remove the sheet metal. And for the machine packaging, if customers only buy one machine, we will packaging the machine with the wooden box. And if the customer buy two or more machine, we will packaging with the plastic bag and put it into the container.
Yes.
And from this picture, we can see our machine is packaging with the plastic bag. Do you know this machine shipped to which customer?
This machine is ordered by our customer in April from Serbia.
Yes. And this customer buys 4 vertical machine center and one set CNC lathe machine. This is some shipment picture of this customer. And the third part, we will introduce the installation of the vertical machine center.
Before the pandemic happened, we usually offer engineer to help install the machine on field or even train the customers engineer to how to use the machine and operating the controllers. As you see in this picture is our customer training on field. And client can ask our engineer to uh, go aboard and go to their factory to help them install and train by paying our engineer $90 per day.
Yes, not for free. And during the epidemic, our engineer come to your country and to your factory. So we will set some WeChat group or WhatsApp group to make a video call or take some picture and video to um, to teach the customers uh,
how to install the machine and
Yes.
how to manipulate the controllers. Because many of our customers were using the manual lathe or manual vertical machine, manual milling machines to process their workpiece earlier, and they want to uh, improve their uh, machine and the technology. So if it is the first time they are buying a CNC machine, our engineer usually can help them online with the instruction of using the controllers and how to install the CNC vertical machine center.
This is our some customers installation site. This machine is like a three-axis multifunction center, but I think this is a heavy-duty five-axis motion center. And during the academic hour, our engineer will take some photo and video uh, to
To show you how to install, and if our client have some concerns or problems or difficulties during the machine operating, engineer can also support them in technical difficulties.
and thank you for your watching. And today's live show is is the end. And see you next time.
Right.